Before Jesse Biddle reached legendary status at Germantown Friends School, he was just like any other varsity pitcher.
Attaboy 1-9.
But it was in 2010 when Biddle's life started to change. The lefty who throws as hard as 96 miles per hour was garnering attention from every team in baseball. It was a lot for an 18-year-old kid.
It's tough sometimes. I think that I have a lot of nights where the last thing I think about is the draft when I go to sleep. And, it's hard not to. Sometimes I daydream in class about where I'm going to go.
Biddle was even receiving attention from his hometown Phillies. And in May, a month before the Major League Amateur Draft, Phillies GM Ruben Amaro Jr. checked out Biddle himself.
Mr. Biddle's got a chance to go high in the draft, obviously. There's a lot of interest in him, and it's interesting to have all the people out here and the scouts, as well as the fans out here to watch him. But this is the first time I've actually got a chance to. Heard a lot about him, but first time I've kind of laid my eyes on him.
While Amaro wouldn't say if the Phillies were interested or not, Jesse Biddle made his desires very clear. It was here at this fast food restaurant on City Line Avenue where Biddle asked his advisor Adam Karen what his chances were of being drafted by the Phillies. Karen told him they weren't very good, but if that's what he wanted, then he'd better step it up.
About 6 weeks ago, he had a piece of paper that had the order of the draft on it, and he circled 27. And he said, I'm going there.
Jesse was telling everyone he wanted to play for the Phillies and made it especially clear to us during an interview a month prior to the draft.
I couldn't ask for more. Pitching for the Philadelphia Phillies is a dream come true. And as a kid, that's all I've ever wanted to do. Pitching in major leagues is one thing, and that's obviously a dream, but, more specifically, pitching for the Phillies would be, that's as good a situation as I could ask for. And, that's what I want.
The moment of truth would come on June 7th. Would Biddle be selected early in the Major League Draft as he expected to be, or would he follow through with his commitment to the University of Oregon? Things became a bit clearer shortly after 8 p.m. when the Brewers, who were very high on Biddle, passed on him with the 14th overall pick. Well, that left a door open for the Phillies, and shortly before their 27th pick, they reached out to the kid from Mount Airy.
This is what I've been waiting for. I want to play. I want to be a Philly. Let's go. I'm ready to do it.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Sounds great.
I know. We're in the house.
Oh my God.
Several minutes after that phone call, Biddle's life changed forever.
With the 27th selection in the first round of the 2010 first-year player draft, the Philadelphia Phillies select Jesse Biddle.
Well, I knew there were no other Jessies in the first round, so as soon as I heard him say Jesse, I just dropped, and I laid down on the floor and just closed my eyes, and I couldn't believe what just happened.
It's every dad's dream. When every dad who has a 10-year-old boy, and many dads with girls, who love baseball, just love baseball more than candy. When each one of us at one point or another has that dream, at least for a few days, that our kid could be a star professional baseball player. So that dream all of a sudden has become real, and that was really, I got goosebumps.
Biddle, who grew up a diehard Phillies fan, was now one himself, and he wasn't about to let money get in between him and the Phillies pinstripes.
One of the big things for me was being a signable kid. I'm not going to ask for a lot of money. I'm not, the amount of money that they're going to offer me is, everything I need and a lot more. So I'm excited to sign my contract and go play baseball.
Just days later, Biddle lived up to those words, inking his first major league contract with the Phillies.
Okay, this is your signing bonus. Okay, we've agreed to give it to you in a split payment. You'll get this much, 30 days upon approval.
Oh my God.
Okay. Jesse was now signed and overly eager to live up to his first-round draft status.
I'm getting the start tonight. Roy Halladay's now the number 2.
His storybook day ended in the clubhouse, where the future Philly came eye to eye with the current Phillies.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Biddle, Charlie Manning.
Hey, I'm doing great. Hey, it's nice to meet you. It's a pleasure. Wow, it's
Just Roy Halladay. That's pretty cool.
Jesse hopes to be alongside the Phillies ace in several years, but knows better than anyone his real journey is just getting started.
It means a lot to me. You know, it's definitely the team that I wanted to play for originally. You know, I've wanted to play for them for a long time. But what it is going down to Florida and working my way up through the ranks. That's the biggest thing for me is that this is just the start. You know, and I'm in the right organization. I'm in the organization that I trust the most. But this is just the beginning of a long road.